Hello, beautiful ones. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing a few quick fall style ideas that I am working on to bring more elegance and femininity into the season. And if you're new here, my name is Leisha, and I've been documenting my personal leveling up journey since 2020. I have been sharing how I have been working on my transformation from broke beach bum into feminine, elegant, and affluent woman. I typically upload a video every Sunday, and I would love to have you join in with me. So please subscribe. Before I jump into things I wanted to share with you all about how I'm working on just putting some more work into my style and my wardrobe specifically and my presentation of myself, I want to give a very special thank you to today's sponsor of this video, Lily Silk. I was so excited when they asked if they could send me a few of their beautiful silk pieces, and I have a few things I want to share with you aside from that before we jump in. So Lily Silk, one of the things that I love about them, and I did not fully realize this, is that they have such a high standard for their materials. This is 100% mulberry silk, and they in fact have their OECO-TEX certification, which as a mother has been very important to me. I think all of the clothing that I buy for my daughter and the products that I'm working on replacing in my home, they have that certification, which is a high standard for textiles. With that certification, the textiles and materials are tested for harmful toxins and chemicals, which it's sad that a lot of our products are made with those these days, but they do in fact have that certification on all of their fabric and products, and I greatly appreciate that as a mother. Not only that, but I opened the box and it is so wonderfully presented, these products, and I really appreciate that. I appreciate feeling like it's an experience when I have something delivered to me. But once I put this on, it is just such a beautiful feel. It instantly made me feel elevated and just elegant. This is in my Wow Color Red, and Lily Silk products come in such a variety of colors. I think there will be something for every skin tone and look out there, but this will definitely be a staple in my fall and winter wardrobe this year, just because of not only how comfortable it is. This is a button down. I'm still nursing, and I can't wait to show you some more of their products later on in the video when I talk about one of the areas I'm working on with my style. So thanks again, Lily Silk. I really appreciate all that you are doing to help women like me feel more elegant, and also your standards for the quality of your product and caring about the environment. So thanks again. We will carry on with the rest of the video. So first up, I wanted to come back in and talk a little bit about how I'm working some high quality footwear, specifically boots, into my wardrobe, because I started to work on this a little bit last year with having my surroundings are, in the style that a lot of people wear around here down at the coast is quite casual. In fact, my yoga teacher mentioned over the summer she had a lot of family and friends coming down from England, and they all commented on how scruffy we as Americans, specifically I know here where I live, looked, and she had to explain to the class what scruffy meant. And it is just, in a nutshell, very unput together and very casual to a point of almost looking messy. That's at least what I gathered from her explanation. So I am definitely trying to avoid being scruffy, but also don't want to stand out too much, like it looks like I'm trying too hard, like I think I'm better than everyone, but I do want to feel elegant. And so my footwear and fall footwear specifically, I've worked on making sure I have high quality footwear incorporated, specifically boots. And so I purchased this pair of, I think these are Lucky Brand black suede boots with a heel on them. They are amazing. I love these boots. There's a zipper on the inside, so they fit wonderfully. They fit over a pair of my Holland Cooper Jopper jeans, which I love those. They fit with my dresses. I got to wear these a little bit last year, but not that long, because about this time last year I was into my third trimester, and so I had some very swollen feet and got to a point where I couldn't wear a lot of my boots. And so I'm very excited about adding these into my outfits this fall and elevating my style with them. So I do recommend, having a high quality pair of boots in black and brown, and I actually have had these too for a little while. These are my Frye boots that some of you may remember. They're the riding style boots, and I'm still loving these. These are still in great shape. They're high quality leather, and so these don't have as much of a heel, so these are definitely more casual, but I'm loving these. I am working on just, before I started leveling up, my typical fall footwear would be a pair of Uggs or a pair of flip-flops even still, because we have warmer weather from time to time in the South. And so that really takes down the look like several notches. And so I'm excited to be wearing these with my wardrobe this year and this season. Now, these are over the knee boots, and so I felt like these would be a little bit more appropriate for like a date night and a cute, maybe a cute meet up at the cafe with some friends. These have a higher heel again. They're suede. They are by Steve Madden. I got this pair and the black pair at the Nordstrom sale last year, and so these are just, oh my goodness, I love these boots, and I feel like they elevate a fall look, right? I, of course, still have some beautiful leather heels. I actually purchased a pair of leather heels during the Nordstrom anniversary sale as well. I just haven't really gotten much of a chance to wear those because we don't go on many dates anymore. So maybe the once in a while, my business meetings and things like that, I can throw those on. But point being, I really want to make sure that I put a little bit more focus on some high quality footwear to pair with my looks this fall, and not just throw on the sandals and the slippers every single day. And of course, wearing around the yard, I go on a lot of walks and I go out with my daughter. And so I do have some high quality sneakers. My husband is a little bit of a sneakerhead. I'll mention more about that later in the video. I have something else I'm going to share. But yes, so these Frye boots, these Lucky Brand boots, and these boots here, these brown over the knee boots, are a few pairs I'm going to be working in, especially with dresses as well. I think that one additional pair of boots that I would like to add are a pair of ankle booties. Although for me, being a little bit more petite, I haven't loved ankle booties in the past. I feel like they don't elongate my legs as much. And so that is something that I consider when I've looked at footwear, and something I've been learning is that, not all footwear styles will look good on different body types, and, back and forth. So I have found these to fit really well on my petite frame, and especially when worn with a black pant or trouser, these really elongate me. And so that is kind of the first area I wanted to talk about, just quality footwear and where I've gotten some of mine and how I plan to incorporate those with my wardrobe and my style this fall. Okay, so the second area, and really the main thing that I am bringing into my fall style and my wardrobe, is investing in high quality materials for my clothing even further. And so that's where the beautiful silk pieces come in, and I have already purchased maybe 1 or 2 pieces of cashmere. When you put a piece of fast fashion beside a piece of high quality made, beautiful, textile fabric, it is very noticeable, the difference. And so aside from the fact that I want my clothing to be made very mindfully, and of course without toxins, I want the materials to be as natural as possible, which mulberry silk is. I want to avoid the pieces that are going to wear out really quickly, and so investing in some high quality materials across the board is where I'm aiming to focus. Last year, I did invest in a few coats that, they weren't really luxury high-end designer brands, but they were still a huge step, a huge upgrade above the next level for me in So if you remember, I did post a few videos about those, and I also talked about how I had one of my coats tailored, and that made a lot of difference for me. So high quality materials and making sure that they fit correctly, that's the direction I'm heading in. So I want to replace as many of the items in my closet this season. Seasonally, I'm trying to look through and go and see what do I need to replace, what's worn out, what is not the highest quality that I can come in and overhaul. And so if I have a very beautiful item like this lovely luxuriously silk dress from Lily Silk that I also love being nursing friendly, I can replace, maybe a few items that are not the best quality and really don't fit my look and elevate it anymore with that one piece. And so that is lovely. Now, something else that I really enjoy doing is I started out investing in separates in very classic styles. And this silk camisole is another piece with a little bit of lace, so it adds a feminine touch to a look, but I can pair it with so many different outfits to create something that is casual yet femininely elevated. Or I can go and pair this with this knit skirt from Theory, for example, that I love and is also bump friendly, and I can use that for a business casual look or even a brunch look. And you will turn heads when you are walking in with a very high quality piece like silk on your body. And not only that, as a mother, I'm working from the home now, and 100%. And so I'm not just rolling out of the bed in my sweatpants, and I'm trying to avoid sticking around in my workout clothes and my running clothes, my walking clothes for the whole day as much as I can. I feel so much better when I put on a high quality piece of clothing, when I've got my makeup done, my hair done, and I think that as women, we really deserve that. Even if you just take 5 minutes or so to do your 5-minute face, pair that with a high quality piece of clothing, invest in at least a few things this season, because for me, that's something that has really made a big difference and helps me to feel just super elegant throughout the day. Now, finally, I wanted to mention this topic of caring for clothing and footwear and the items that are in my wardrobe, because I haven't spoken to this in a video yet, I don't think, but because I'm focusing even more on bringing in higher quality, more luxurious pieces into my closet now, I think it's so important to take care of them properly. And I don't ever want to have all these beautiful items in my closet, but I feel like I can't wear them day to day because I'm scared that they're going to get ruined, right? So with my baby, and I have cats, I like to go outdoors, and I like to do a variety of activities every day, and so it's important to take care of my clothing, right? So the first few things that I thought about sharing that I do that you might find helpful is I always wash my garments as closely to the directions that are given on the tag as possible. And for me, I do have my dry cleaning that I will take to a clean, they are more of an eco-friendly, like clean dry cleaners in their process and their products. So I do have some items like some dresses and some of my business pieces I will take there and have them dry cleaned. My coats will get dry cleaned. But some pieces I am just, my everyday pieces, my denim, I love, love, love. I love my Holland Cooper denim, like I mentioned, and I wash those at home, always on permanent press, cold water. Everything in my home, even my husband's clothes, get washed with cold water on permanent press because it's so much more gentle on your clothing. It will make your clothing last longer. The second piece to that in laundering is that I will hand wash some things that are extra delicate, like some sweaters, but I will also hang dry or flat lay my pieces of clothing to dry. And that is a lifesaver when it comes to extending the life of my clothing. With that, there's the caveat, I have to plan ahead a little bit. I have to think about and be more aware of, when I'm planning outfits for occasions, what's in the wash when do I need to make sure that it's dry by, because I hang dry so much. And so that's kind of the only thing about that method, is that it is something you have to consider in making sure your clothes are hung up to dry with enough time for them to dry before you need to wear them. Now, finally, I wanted to talk about caring for shoes, because like I mentioned with the suede boots, it's so important to use a water repellent spray on them and avoid them getting ruined. I definitely wear these when it's raining. I try to avoid wearing them when it's, of course, monsooning outside. Like right now, we're in hurricane season still, so we still get a lot of rain here and there. But I want to make sure that I wear them, and so I just protect them with a proper spray. I mentioned that my husband is a bit of a sneakerhead, and so he has gotten me into these Reshoevn8r kits. They are, I can't live without this now. They are amazing. It comes with laundry pods. So we have, for example, some of our sneakers, some of his favorites. He can wash them in the washer if they get dirty enough, but we have their water and stain repellent that we spray on all of our shoes. They have several different brushes that you can use to clean your shoes, and that is a huge help. Sneaker wipes, we use those on our sneakers, but also I use them on the soles of my boots before they go in the wardrobe. And they even have a separate liquid shoe cleaner that I don't have on hand right now, and microfiber cloths, everything. So my husband is very, very into the high-end sneakers. That's his thing. And I just want to take really good care of my high-end footwear and nice leather pieces even. So we're very particular about that. And you want to keep your footwear clean, right? It is pointless to have all of these beautiful, high quality items in your closet and wearing them every day, and your footwear looks worn out. And so, but that doesn't mean that, I want to go and replace my footwear every year. I definitely want to buy things that last, and they will last quite a long time if you take care of them, is what I've found. So I just wanted to definitely make sure that you knew that. I will leave a link in the description below for the Reshoevn8r kit if you would like to take a look at that. And then also make sure that you check out the description below for my Lily Silk discount code. I would love for you to definitely give Lily Silk a try and check them out. I'm telling all of my friends and family right now about Lily Silk, and I have several things that I think I will be considering to give as gifts to people on my list for the holidays this year. So I would love for you to take a look as well and elevate your wardrobe this season along with me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments below, what are some tips that you have found to help you with caring for your favorite wardrobe pieces and items? What are you excited to work on in your style for your level up journey this season? I really enjoy interacting with you all in the comments. So thank you so much for being here, for being a part of my journey. I'm encouraging along in yours, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.